They have
Sir
his
Edward
name there.
Clark. Sir Edward Clark.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, him, like Clarence Darrow, F. Lee Bailey, Jerry's. We don't have orators like that these days. You don't have people that are impassioned by the law. You have people that just like get up and they all right, I got to fucking represent this guy today. Okay, but you don't have the people that believe what they're saying, the orators, the people who use the vocabulary, their cadence to set forth what we judge as argument these days.
And it's not hard. Here's the thing. Here's the funny thing about it. It's here. Let me make one up on the spot. This man, Jeff, who you see on the screen before you, is himself a sailor. He was a former sailor accused of the most harsh crimes that you could ever imagine. Broken and beaten by the system, he was driven to work every single day. Driven to drive the chains that drove and laid the anchor that set the foot, the anchor for the ship that brought the goods to you that morning. Jeff was accused that morning of absconding from his position that he held for 25 years. 25 years he held that post. And he was accused this morning of absconding. Something he had never done in his entire being. And I ask you, how believable is that this man, the wearer of many hats, would ever leave the location where he was trusted hatless? Because the man that you saw do the crime, he did not wear a hat that day. He had hair that glistened in the sun. It was bronze and golden, and it glistened and caught the eyes of three, not two, but three witnesses. And three witnesses saw hair, and hair was seen that day. But Jeff, the hatted man, who always stood post by the anchor chain, always wore a hat. And you
to
never
cover his
saw
baldness.
head until this day. You never saw his head. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I ask you honestly, if we are to condemn a man to murder, we shall not do it. We shall not do it. Based on the glisten of the sweat of this bald man's head, we shall not do it. Based on the presumption that this hatted man had hair beneath that hat. We shall demand that the state prove that the hair exists. The hair must exist, or you must acquit. The hair must exist, or you must acquit. If the hair does not exist, if the hair does not exist, then the hatted man must go free. He must go free because he sat and he tended anchor by that chain.
Oh, God.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the question is very simple. It is very simple indeed. If you believe that the hatted man on the screen next to you, if there be hair under that hat, then I say, if there be hair under that hat, then I say you may convict him of the crimes with which he is accused. However, I know in my heart, and so do you, after hearing the evidence that was laid out before you, that there is no hair beneath that hat, and that this hatted man This lovely gentleman sailor stood idly by his post, and he was there, forever vigilant, with his many hats. And ladies and gentlemen of the jury, he has no hair beneath those hats. And I do not disparage him for that, because we know that the bald man, as Jason Statham himself, Jason Statham himself, Jason Statham himself, the baldest of the bald, who has transported people across state lines and secured them from the vindictive governments that they were secured by. Jason Statham, the freer of peoples, the transporter himself. Jason Statham, the bald man, he transported those people across lines and brought them to freedom, just as Jeff, Legal Vice's Jeff, this bald man beneath the many hats that he wears.
I'm still stuck on that.
He himself is innocent of these charges, and you must free him immediately. I pray you make the right decision today, and I pray that you can sleep well at night after making that decision. Please acquit my client. Thank you very much.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit. Thank you.
Yes! That was so fun. That was so much fun. That was the most fun I've had in a long time.